Welcome back, one and all, to the Party Poker Championship here in Malta at the Porto Massa Casino. And well, this is the high roller. This is only day one, but we have seen some stuff, especially considering how deep we are. But here we go. The lines are going to go up to 125 to 50. We have a full table of 8. I believe a full table. Maybe it's a 900 event. I think it's a 9. I think there were 9 seats actually, so I apologize for that. But Dario now joining us to go with Salvatore and Antonio are the two Italians. With the two Maltese flying the flag there, and Joe and Julian. Two Brits, Jonathan Pastore, the lone Frenchman. In fact, the lone man, as it were. Lone countryman on this table. But isn't it nice, guys, just to be able to log on, fire on a bit of live poker, and just have it chilling in the background, whatever else you guys are doing. Some of you have it in the foreground, of course, like me, but I know lots of you have it in the background, just be enjoying the action. Just seeing the faces, seeing the chips, just everything just feels normal again. Everything feels good. Love it. All right. Julian popping up King 10. Salvatore Ace King. 3 bets 2,000. Here we go. Maltese Joe in Malta with the boots. It's only fitting. Oh, the old nonchalant raise, scratch the head. It's all going off. Well, Salvatore avoids disaster. Pre-flop just calls, and the 7-5-4 board may help him save the rest of his chips, or at least the rest of Joe's chips. $3,500 the bet. Well, Salvatore's not man likes fighting, but he's going to get this one away. There we go. He was suspicious pre. He didn't think it was a nonsense bet. Just flat with the Ace King. Oliver in the cutoff, popping up with A7 suited. Jonathan. 3-bet Ace Jack, 3xing it. You've got to go a little bit bigger when we're this deep, guys. Sizing wise. He didn't really give Jack any decisions here with almost all his hands. But hey, what's even better is to keep him in and flop top 2 and have him near dead. $4,200 in there. 2 club flop. Board with the 3-bet has the best of it. Always going to be a bet. You can go small or big here. Go small. I think that's best. Jack's going to have plenty of hands that just give up on this flop against a 3-better, so kind of go for a smaller sizing here, and then you can go quite big on most turns. Jack, of course, no option but to continue with a call. However, hearts is a great card for Jonathan. It just means he gets to have a lot more bluffs. Those heart combos at 3-bet pre, bet small, can now bomb. The club combo is the same. And of course his value. So expect a bigger bet here. Needs over 5,000 into 6,600. Looks like it has gone about pot. Nicely done. Now this puts tons of pressure on, well, all of Jack's flush draws kind of just obviously have to give up. All his Jack X pretty much has to go away. And even some of this weakest Ace X is hurting. But A7, I mean, the 7 works against him in that you want your opponent to have some 7-8, 7-9 type hands. But he's also got 2 spades, which makes a big difference here. All the club and heart draws alive. I think he has to call once more and evaluate rivers. It actually feels nice, guys, to be watching a relatively normal hand. Well, Queen of Clubs, absolute action killer. I mean, Jonathan still has to think he's got the best hand, but a lot of his bluffs have now got there. King 10 combos, for which there's only really clubs and hearts that barrel, but obviously the clubs get there, regardless of what club draw he might have had. It's a weird one. I feel like we've still got to go for value. Obviously, you can be up against Ace Queen here. I mean, Ace Queen probably just flat pre. I wouldn't be surprised to see a check back here, just given the fact he's got pot size bet back. Like I say, it's tempting with all the potential heart and backdoor straight combos. He's going to go small then. We're going to small. What's he going to do? What's he going to do, guys? He's going to go small. He's going to shove. Is he just going to check back? You definitely don't want to bet, get raised. You want to be able to bet a size that can get called by worse. But what worse is there that it can call now? I mean, Ace Queen was just dreamy. That's the hand you wanted your opponent to have at this stage. And it's just got there. Yeah, that might look a bit weak, but I don't think it is. You can certainly try and get some value out there, but against a tricky player, you look around this table and you think, can I perhaps find a better spot? Do I want to bet quarter pot here? Do I want to bet half pot here and get jammed on? Do I want to put myself in these difficult situations? We've always seen Jack's capable of raising rivers as bluffs. A little bit of jesting there. He's called him a net, but I think he's like, no, that's reasonable. Darren from the small, Julian from the big. Both flop a king on this king queen 10. Chop likely, let's be honest. And limp pot. Guess Dario's gonna. Nice trying out to be firing 3 times. Dario does check it this time on the turn. Pardon me, sorry, I was trying to stay on the flop. I'm assuming Julian's raised this, looking at the pot size. So, of course, he'd be checking it. And then, where this is playing, Dario's obviously going to call once more. And then I can only assume we go check on the river. Just a limp pot, don't forget. Well, certainly going to check now with that diamond draw completing. Albeit via the back door, but Queen X of diamonds, 10 X of diamonds, Jack X of diamonds, all plausible. Oh, it's actually come out leading. Was it the river cards? Not quite caught up with this yet, but was it the... No, it was the 8 diamonds, okay. I was thinking it was 3 of diamonds, perhaps, but... Yeah, I'm not sure about this. Well, an accidental bluff, I think. Ewan limping from the small. I mean, I think we just give this one up, guys. 6 deuce off. You're against a tough player in the big. You just got to fold some of the time. 6 deuce off feels like a fold. But hey ho. This is the knockout championship winner, after all. He's going to stab on King 7-8, which is not going to work out here, because Oliver has him well and truly beaten.
Change 5.000 come vuole anche quelle vanno bene tutte. Ah, 250, sorry. I from 200.
Ewan surely going to give up now. That card, no use for bluffing. May have taken off on a 4 or 5, even a 9, which would have been pretty disastrous. Well, the 9 probably not, but the 4 or the 5 may have taken off, which would have been very bad shape against Oliver. But I think just a bit of frustration creeping in here. Or is he reaching for chips? Yeah, this... It can be frustrating if you're on a table like this. The action's been fast and furious. People are blasting off. And you can't get in the mix. Thinking, how have I got myself in this position with 6 deuce off against another tough opponent? Ooh, overbet the river. It does have the 6 blocker, which is nice. 6 deuce, you can have 6-4, you can have 6-9. Oliver, same thing, has a 6, which is a lovely card to have if you're going to call. But at the same time, his opponent has shown a lot of strength here. He has a bad king. He can beat anything. Although, this sizing, I don't think he's too worried about a king. More worried about an 8. And there we go. Ewan. Well, he said it himself. Gets it through. Naughtiness prevails.
River straight. No, no, you're looking at. See the reflection of the 60 plus it. I wasn't allowed to. You're already looking at me. I made sure to look you in the river as well, so you couldn't look at me. Can you put the card on there? Try to move a little bit and call.
Julian. He's got 2 queens. Raising it up. Jonathan in the big blind with 9-6 of spades. Okay, we've got some action here. Jonathan flopping second pair backdoor spades. Going to check it over to Julian. He's got a clear c-bet with the overpair. No diamond. Even with the diamond, it's a clear c-bet. He's got an overpair, guys. He's going to c-bet. $4.50, no brainer. Almost all sizes there. No brainer with the 6 and the backdoor spades. He can also catch 7 or an 8 for additional outs. Deuce pairs. This is a spot where you could put out a little block. I think with a 6. Instead of that, you check. You usually, when I say block, I mean just your opponent's usually going to check this card back. As it happens, it's not going to check it back. It's got queens, but so not so much a block, but a equity denying bet. And of course, you're going to take that line some of the times with those bad straight draws and even some diamond combos, I guess. Kind of hands that want to knock like the queen highs and the jack highs of the world out of here. All irrelevant in this instance. And he's gone full pot. Makes it very difficult for Jonathan. But he is going to stick around because, well, he does get to have all those sort of straight draws. And you can fold those and call with his pairs. But I think he'd be much more comfortable against smaller sizing because this sizing is not really targeting those draws. It's targeting hands like a 6 and a 10. Once again, diamond on the river. It was a small concern, but giving you about 4 pot on the turn, you're going to feel pretty good about your hand slipping best. The question is, what do you still get value from? The answer is a 10. He can still have some bluffs himself. He could have opened with the 7-8s of the world, the 8-9s, 7-9s. Obviously, Jonathan blocks some of those with the 9-6. I think whatever the bet here, he's going to fold. But Julian's still got enough of a hand to bet. You're worried, of course, some of the combo draws with the flush draw, perhaps. I don't know. Still hard for even them to call on the turn for full pot. Taking some time. Someone asked earlier about how long they get, and I say the pace of play has been pretty good. But this is a spot worthy of a little consideration. I think the longer he thinks, the harder it is for him to bet. Yeah, there he goes. Just has to give it up now after thinking that long. Oh, hello. Ewan's
Yes.
piece against Joe. Ah, everyone checks. Giovanni. Salvatore Giovanni with the flush. This guy's just a baller. Just
Absolutely loves it, mate. He's in there from the small with the 4 deuce of spades.
Oh,
Love to see this.
Don't you worry. We've seen a lot more than that. We've seen a lot more than that. I promise you. We've seen some baller. Well, we've seen him press call a lot. He made a pretty heroic river call after leading the river with like top pair 7 kicker on a 3 diamond board, getting raised and just pressing the call button, being right. So that's how he rolls. It's a tough man to bluff.
This is actually like he could get quite a bit of value here.
Yeah. In before 10 of spades.
Wow, runs out clean.
It does run out clean. He's gone very small. Small enough that I think Ewan just has to call, doesn't he?
Wait, didn't McNicholas just win our thing?
He did,
right?
Yeah. He won the knockout on Monday that you finished off, right? Because I'm right in saying, Henry, I was relaying the information earlier because obviously left when there were about 5 left. But I gather didn't he come back from quite a deficit heads up?
He did. Yeah, he was down like without exaggerating 8-1, 9-1 chip deficit.
That's what I thought it was. Yeah. So yeah, he's fresh off the online win, jumping straight into the live arena. That's how you do it, Henry, in these hybrid events. Julian playing the Queen 9 from the button.
What?
Can hear someone in the background going, "How the hell did you call that?" Someone's just
love that.
Brilliant. Top 2 for Julian. Gutter and over for Ewan. We're going to see some action here, boys.
Yeah. Probably a bit too shallow to start check raising, I think. Especially against that size.
It's still what, like 25 bigs effective?
Yeah. Is this like such a good hand to like check raise fold? I think it's a bit too strong for it.
Just cool.
I think he's gonna get stacked here very often. How can you ever fold King 10 on any run out?
You're just a non-believer, mate.
Oh, it checks. Oh, he's not getting stacked now, probably. No, there you go.
Definitely not.
Go. Find it.
Yeah, really interesting check back on the turn.
Yeah.
From the Queen 9. Does allow McNicholas to get there.
Wow. Very small sizing, guys.
Any blocks?
All right. Spin addict. Obviously referencing your hand was the ace king against Giovanni's 7s with a delayed c-bet on the ace 10-10 turn 7. Giovanni had 7s. Yeah, it was a little unfortunate. For those who are watching at the time, you'll remember the hand, and I think we can get away from it on the river. I think you're very unfortunate it's happened to come a 7 on the turn. I think you're better off just betting the flop as well when we squeeze from the big, and it comes ace 10-10. Just kind of want to blast that flop, but as it ran out, obviously a very unlucky turn of 7. But I think The turn's fine. Bet, call the raise. I don't think you can do anything there, but he just, I don't know. I feel that this man was he's not one who's going to go blasting off down the river without it, and there were no natural bluffs. So I think say the chips in the river next time. But there we go. Main tomorrow, so best of luck.
That's not a good check back if you see the 8.
Oh, I'm starving, boys. Nothing's open yet, though.
Is your kitchen not open, Henry? Time to open your kitchen.
Wow. James, don't sit here pretending like you use your kitchen, mate.
I overuse my kitchen. I need a bigger kitchen. Here we go. Let's see some action.
Just make some eggs or something simple. It's not that fucking hard.
There we go. Put him in the box. What's going on here, boys? Joe just flattened the button with ace king.
Okay. I mean, you have to mix it up, right?
Means we go full way. Ace, 7, deuce. Mix it up, flop, top, top. Easy game. Salvatore Giovanni just flicks in the 2000 call and the ace 7
Nice.
deuce with the 2 5s because, hey, there's only 2 overcards and it was only 4-way.
Love this.
Maybe he has a plan.
Man with a plan. It's dangerous in poker. Curiosity killed the cat.
Gray hoodie that covers your neck.
Oh, you don't want people going for the neck pulse reads on you.
Nah. Honestly, it's really uncomfortable. Like if you feel you have a pulse and people are watching you, like. Don't you think so? Do you not get a pulse?
I understand what you're saying. I don't think enough people are paying attention to it. And also, it's like, okay, sure, I have a pulse. Is that because I'm bluffing, or is that because I got a big hand? Like,
Right. Adrenaline's adrenaline.
that's my.
Yeah, but if you open like, let's say you open under gun and you have a pulse, you don't have a pulse if you have 9-10 suited. You have a pulse if you have like aces.
Yeah, but then I don't think I've ever. I don't know. Maybe I'm a bit long on the tooth. But
You've
I'm
never,
pretty sure when I open under the gun, I don't-
9-10 suited from under the gun.
I was gonna say, I don't think my heart starts racing because I got that aces under the gun, no raise. Like,
What if it's a big spot and like
yeah,
it
even then,
matters if people shove on you or whatever?
yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just dead inside.
Maybe. Multi-BC saying not having a pulse will solve that. True.
No, you don't. That's what I'm on board with. I'm just dead.
I did a fake tell once in like a huge cash game pot live, where like I saw the river, and I had like absolutely nothing, and the guy bet, but I started getting a pulse and being nervous before I actually announced all in, to to make it look like I just like rivered the nuts or whatever, and then I jammed all in.
Dario raising up in the cutoff. All right, let's see. Ewan in the big. Ace Jack suited. The PPC Malta knockout champion as well. We've been knocking him out on this table at the moment. The shortest stack in play.
Okay, trouble.
Okay. Won't be knocking out his opponent, but we'll be picking some chips, most likely.
Scrimmy saying, are they allowed to 3-bet in this tournament? No.
I mean, it's not like it's a... Well, I think it's a must 3-bet pre, but it's like... Especially against the guy that opens 6-4 offsuit. Yeah. I do think he should probably check raise the flop once he gets there, though.
He's going for the double barrel. Carl first is big blind.
The old scratch the chin maneuver.
I'm really hoping this is the scratch the chin before clicking call maneuver. Although, very wet board.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a jam here.
Almost all the rivers going to be difficult to play on.
There it is.
Yeah, I like it.
Dario hoping to bet that turn. And then I've seen him check back a lot of rivers. Disaster strikes. What are we saying, boys?
Tough spot. Like, against very many hands, you're like drawing dead. You're sort of hoping to see a hand like 3-5 of spades. Yeah, I think those hands just calls probably. I think like 3-5 of spades would make sense.
So the 3 of spades is not a great card to have, but he does press call. Well, bad news delivered. 7 or 4 will give him a chop. 3 for the win. The rest of them will see our knockout champion double back up to just shy of 27,000 chips, and that's what happens.
Close.
Nice.
Oh, Nicholas. That's why you don't 3-bet pre, boys and girls.
Keep him in, Henry. Keep him in.
Keep him in.
How do you know he would have folded?
Oh.
True. Good bad tip. Good bad tip.
Well, there we go, guys. We have reached our second break of the evening. Salvatore Giovanni still the one out in front. Joe Gresh above starting chips. Everyone else is below. So, guys, please don't go too far